everybody. This is the Overlook, where we
Welcome
talk
to the
about
show,
One Piece
everybody.
every
This
day.
is the Overlook, where we talk about One Piece every damn day. And you're damn right, it's Tuesday, Titanic Tuesday, where we talk about the 10 Titanic captains. And today, we talk about San Juan Wolf, the captain. Oh, let's not get ahead of ourselves. If you guys have not been here before, like, subscribe, do all that stuff for the YouTube game, because we need the support. Write down who you guys think we should talk about next week. Go back to last week in the playlist and see all of our previous captains. We got about 7 of them in the
Go back
chamber.
last month.
This is number 8 or number 7. We got stuff. If you guys like discussions, manga reviews,
I do.
episode reviews, top 10s, recaps, come over here, listen to us, hang out for a little bit, pop some popcorn, get a drink of water. You don't need no juice. If you're old enough, get some beer, because we're hanging out today and we're going to talk about San Juan Wolf. If you don't know now, that is CJ, that's Kev, I'm Corey, and let's get started. San Juan Wolf is an enormous giant known as Colossal Battleship for his size, and was originally one of the 7 legendary criminals who was given a life sentence in level 6 of Impel Down, as his crimes were so atrocious they had to effectively be erased from history itself. He was initially mentioned briefly by Emporio Ivankov. He was eventually freed from prison by Marshal D. Teach, and since then has become a member of the Blackbeard Pirates. He is currently one of the 10 Titanic captains as captain of the 7th ship. Due to his actions and role, he's a supporting antagonist in the Marineford arc, a minor antagonist in the Egghead arc, and a major antagonist in the final saga.
What race is he?
I think
Giant.
he's a massive giant.
No,
A colossal giant.
Oh,
Enormous giant is what they. I'm like, colossal giant. Why does that sound familiar? I think he's an enormous
Attack on Titan.
Yeah. But I know there's like a
That's
level of
really-
giants that are taller, like the Chili Bros, right? I think he's like one of them.
The cool Yeti brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's different like factions of it, like how in Elbath they're the warrior giants, but Saul's from
Sure.
a different faction.
Yeah.
But he's also a giant.
But he
Yeah,
did the Decadeconomy, which is the huge fruit, and like Kev has been
Yes.
saying, Blackbeard carefully picks which one of his crew members gets which devil fruit. Now he tried, we talked about this last week with Jesus Burgess, he tried to get the Flare Flare fruit for him a couple of times. So I wonder if the Decadeconomy was the first idea he had for San Juan Wolf. But that's for later. If you are new to the show, we kind of just talk about their abilities, we talk about some theories, we talk about their place on the crew. Chris, what are your first impressions of San Juan Wolf?
My first impressions is his backstory and lore needs to be explained.
590 feet
I'm-
tall.
I'm trying to figure out how old he is because he is a giant.
97
So
years
I'm
old.
trying to figure out how old.
97.
At the debut, 99.
All right,
at the
so
time.
he's older than the Prince of Elbath, because Loki's like 63, but he's still like roughly 30-ish years old if you convert it right, because he's still like young compared to the other giants.
Sure.
So what has he done in his short life that has been erased from history?
Especially after
him in
we
level
see him,
6.
like we see him in like the newest chapter, 1026. Like the way he's trying to fix buildings doesn't seem like he's a bad guy with the people he's good to. You know what I mean?
Like at least he doesn't want to cause like collateral
Blatant.
damage on purpose.
Yeah, he doesn't want.
And if he
blatant
does it on
destruction.
accident, it's like, my bad. Where does it go? I want to fix it.
A lot
He's
of times when we see
conscientious.
him, he's sleeping. And I guess you would have to sleep a lot with. He probably sleeps for like days, actually.
But that's my point. Is like, what did he do to get to level 6?
Yeah.
That's a very. I wonder if they just want to get rid of him for the sake of being like, there are creatures like you out here. We need to just get rid of you because it's like you're too.
You're inconvenient.
Because you're 590 feet tall before the huge fruit. You know what I mean?
Right.
No,
And every time.
that's after.
Oh, that's after the huge fruit. But
Yeah.
every time we see him, he looks sheepish. You know what I mean? He's hiding behind things. Like he's kind of in the background. Like he's never like the one talking. Like out. He's not outspoken. So it's like, what did you do? So
But like again, to the point where Blackbeard has been a pirate for 30 years and everything, but that puts him to like middle age where he's doing shit. Samuel Wolf isn't middle age for being a giant. He's still young.
yeah, he's like in his 30s. But I mean, every scene that we had with him, we don't really have too much.
I
like,
get
was
what
he
you're
even
saying.
Shooting, I don't even think he was shooting Whitebeard because he could not have been on that line.
Then let me ask you guys a question. We've already had the world government do this exact same thing before with Kuma. Kuma was once known as the tyrant of what was it? Clover Kingdom or Clover Village. And it's like, okay, so maybe he was imprisoned for who he is, who he was. Maybe he's the true king of Elba. Who knows? You know, we don't know enough about
that
him.
That would be crazy. If, not a king, but
sure.
if he had like royal lineage or like,
something.
Bro, if we get something on Elbaf, like, yeah, no, we don't fuck with San Juan.
Yeah.
like
his parents were tyrants or something.
And in Big Mom, also, they don't want to talk about Big Mom because what she did. He could have also killed somebody important there, but like not out of like spite, but just like happened to kill somebody and then had to go on the run. I could see a lot of like whatever got him locked up being an accident or outside of his control. Like just what I see like from his character and everything like that. This, like you said, Kev, like this seems like government setup. Because at this point, it just kind of seems like he's looking for a place to fit in. Or maybe the second chance is all he needs. Some people just need that second chance.
His size is a danger. Like, let's say you're walking through a fucking busy city and he gets knocked out. Like, it's easy to be like, this guy just mass murdered a whole entire city.
Kev,
it's not his
right
fault.
There, what you just said. How much of a high IQ play is it for Blackbeard? Because you guys are saying he's calculating everything. How much of a high IQ play is it for him to give Samuel Wolf the giant fruit after he's already a giant, if he's tentative and doesn't want to cause destruction, and use that as manipulation and shit?
And we don't know. That's still one of the things that we need to answer. When do some of these guys already had their fruit? They had, and it makes sense that Katarina Devon only got to Impel level 6 because she had such a powerful fruit that she caused trouble with.
And
same thing with Samuel Wolf.
How large is Impel?
We don't know
that he could easily fit in level 6. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Because we know Jesus Burgess didn't have his fruit, and we know Van Auger didn't have his. But the rest of them came from Impel down, so they could have had theirs already.
Lafitte didn't, and Doc Q and Stronger didn't. But I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Like, he could have definitely had, because we have no reason to believe he doesn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Actually, you could take Lafitte out of that.
It's both. It's both. It could be both, for sure.
But yeah, I hear what you're saying. It's like all of his stuff like came thereafter.
His personality's nice. He seems like you said in chapter 1126, the one that just dropped last Thursday. He's trying to pick up a building, and he's like, "Hey guys, is this where the building goes?" And while he's bending over to put it down, his fat ass knocks over another building. It's like he's not trying to be an asshole, but I mean, his size is doing it for him.
I think he's gonna fight Chopper because he always hides. I think he's gonna be an analog for Chopper, and Chopper's Rumble Ball. He's gonna take He's gonna have his mastered point, and then he's gonna take his Rumble Ball on top of it.
Boom, 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 boom. How big do you think Chopper's gonna get, though?
I don't know.
590 feet.
But the fact that he's always hiding.
Brain point.
Yeah. The fact that he's always hiding, and that used to be the trope for Chopper, was always hiding, is just like, it's almost like it's right there. I feel like there's something there. I just don't know what it is.
I like it. I like it a lot.
You know, what if he's 33, right? What if he was experimented by Big Mom's science ring, where they were trying to make giant humans, and he just kept growing, and he's not actually a giant. And so what Chopper does is cure him back to normal size. Now he still has a giant fruit, but he's not You know what I mean? And then from there, he's just
Gotcha.
like, all right, well, shit. I feel like a little indebted to you at least, so at least I'm not going to kill you, little raccoon dog.
I'm not a raccoon
Yeah, I
dog.
think it's one of those things where it's like he's a villain due to circumstance, but he's looking for a way out.
Sandman.
If someone can give him the way out, he'll stop. Yep.
He's Sandman.
I was trying to figure out which one it was, but yeah, that's what I was thinking about the Sinister Six. I was like, it's one of these guys, but yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I don't really want to be doing all, like, I don't like fighting. That's why I don't really do any fighting when they're all fighting. But I do like hanging out.
Yeah.
But yeah, what
I
do you
enjoy
guys?
a beer like the next guy.
And he's incredibly strong, obviously, with this, size comes just the power that some of these Blackbeard pirates have. The strong fruit, the huge fruit, the quake fruit. Like, what are we doing here?
Well,
Y'all gonna have to fight on different islands.
Exactly.
I feel like Blackbeard must know something, and he's been prepping to break down the red line.
This final battle,
I can break as many islands as I want.
It will not be one location.
Apollo Pizarro can just grab them all.
You got Luffy's gonna go giant.
Like, these two stack not to like at least attack the Grand Line, especially if that's part of the Red Line, especially if that's part of the prophecy. Like to at least be around it. He is a D.
Who?
Blackbeard.
Teach.
Oh, Teach. Gotcha.
Like,
no, I agree.
He is
He's
a
like
D,
San Juan?
and he has all these things.
Yeah, no, I thought
He's like San Juan D. Wolf.
I'm sorry. Did we just news drop this? Like, what big news Morgan propaganda you gonna pull
San
out?
Juan D. Wolf.
You heard it right here at the Grand Line Gazette.
No. San Juan ain't a D. He's one of the bridges. Tequila, rum, vodka, gin, San Juan.
So
yeah, he them.
He is from the West Blue. So I mean, if anything, we would find out. We would find out from characters like from Sanji's family, the Vinsmokes. We would find out from like Law. We would find out from Gang Beige. I guess somebody in the West Blue could give us some kind of inkling of what's going on, unless we get it from like some kind of world government, like Marine, like debriefing, like, hey, what are you guys doing? San Juan Wolf, the guy that killed 88 people, or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're also with Sanji's family, you could possibly be genetically modified. You're also talking. I mean, I guess no, because you're talking 99 years old. Probably before any of those guys were even messing around with science. But right. I mean, you have the Germa 6 crew, which is Queen, Queen, Sanji's dad, Caesar. Like, they're all like trying to get together. If one of the giants comes along and is willing to be experimented on, right? It kind of parallels Kuma in a way as well.
I hope with the newest chapters, it looks like we might actually be having Kuma around for a little while, because he's over there hugging Bonnie, you know what I mean? So the potential,
yeah, she's still a kid, yo.
Yeah, the potential for him fighting now. We can now throw Kuma in our theories, where it's like, all right, who's fighting? Kuma could fight San Juan Wolf. Like, we can just throw him in there now. Like, who's fighting Gang Beige? Kuma. Who's fighting?
You just fell for Oda's trap, dog. Like, that's it. Oda's dying in chapter 1127.
Oh shit!
Like, that's what's gonna happen.
Here's the thing, because Corey brought up 1126. Here's the thing. Does Gecko Moria still have his power?
Yeah.
I mean, as of right now, we have no reason to believe he doesn't, because we haven't seen what's his face use it. It would have to be Teach who steals it, and we'd imagine that.
But Teach can take it and give it to someone else, though.
Yeah, but
we don't know that.
He was also freaked out because Gecko left. He was like, "And Gecko Moria's gone."
Well, we don't know if
Teach already took his power. He'd be like, "Oh, all right."
We don't know how Teach took it.
Argument. I'm good.
As of right now, we know at least all we know is that Whitebeard died and Teach ended up with his power. Does that mean Teach he had to kill him to do it, or did he take it
I would
and
like it if he couldn't.
he survived?
If you got to be in complete shadow, how are you going to take the shadow fruit's power?
Oh,
I want some kind of fight. I would
say you better
mental
come in
mind
swinging, bro.
Warrior's Bane.
Yeah.
You adapted to dark. I was molded
I
by
was
it.
Dr. Octavius, Peter Parker, and the Mindscape fighting. Like, winner takes all. But what do y'all think? There's not a lot to San Juan Wolf, really. We don't have too much. It's more just theories on what got him caught up in the first place. Was it a government setup? Do you think he really is a bloodthirsty murderer who's turned, sheepish? Do you think he's going to be
Is he
fighting?
a new continent puller?
Is he going to
Is
be
he
a
the
continent
new Oars?
Oh yeah, continent puller Oars. Oars was pulling, or Zunisha. Is that what Zunisha was supposed to be? Is he supposed to be like a second Zunisha? Because look, you got him who can pull continents.
That's Black
You got
Man's answer
Apollo
to it.
Pizarro who can absorb like islands to make super continents. You got people like Blackbeard who can break down, he can break down.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like he's
land
stacking
to
up to
make
knock down the
more
red line or
islands.
something.
Yeah, and then you got fucking Jesus Burgess that can pick up and displace mountains. It's like you guys are doing. They can terraform anything they want right now. The only thing they need to capture is Green Bull.
Easy.
What do y'all think about that theory? Hey, show up tomorrow because we got another theory for you because it's Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying, Kev, before you exit out the show?
I mean, he's also a sneaky guy for 590 feet tall. I mean, he's over here sneaking around in Marineford and stuff too. So,
Twinkle toe ass
Hey,
nigga.
don't take your eye off him. Don't you take your eye off him. I'll be right back.
like, how do you lose Godzilla, dog? Like, that's crazy.
I don't know, but they manage to every time in the movie, don't they? Loud ass seismic quakes and shit. Where'd that motherfucker go?
He's swimming. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. It is Tuesday. We will be back next week. I believe we have like 2 more before we get to Blackbeard. We also have like 2 more strides before we get to Luffy. So we're almost done with these 2. We have a new faction that we need to start on. Who do you guys want us to do? Should we do Straw Hat Grand Fleet members? Should we do Marine Admirals? Should we do Sword members? Should we do Revolutionaries? Who should we do? Should we do Supernovas? Yonkos? Up to y'all. Write down in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and we will be back tomorrow.
Peace.
Peace.